What's the most insane butterfly effect you've ever seen? My dad forgot to charge his phone one night when I was 7. That dead battery saved my entire family from being murdered. Dad always charged his phone before bed. It was his routine. Check the locks, brush his teeth, plug in his phone. But that Tuesday night, he was exhausted from working a double shift at the hospital. He just crashed on the couch watching TV and fell asleep. At 3:47 a.m., our neighbor Mrs. Chen started pounding on our door. She was screaming about a gas leak in her apartment. My mom stumbled out of bed to help while Dad stayed with me and my baby sister. Mrs. Chen was crying that she smelled gas everywhere and her husband wouldn't wake up. Mom rushed over to check on Mr. Chen. He was unconscious on their kitchen floor. The gas was so strong it made her dizzy just walking inside. She dragged him outside and called 911 from Mrs. Chen's phone. That's when she noticed something strange. Their gas stove was on, all 4 burners, wide open, no flame, just gas pouring out. But the Chens never cooked. They ate every meal at their restaurant downtown. Why would their stove be on at 3 a.m.? The firefighters arrived in minutes. They evacuated our whole building. Turned out the gas levels were so high, one spark would have blown up the entire complex. 4 families, 16 people, all gone in seconds. But here's where it gets crazy. The fire chief found something else. Someone had tampered with the gas lines in the basement, cut them in 3 places. Professional job. This wasn't an accident. Someone wanted that building to explode. My mom was giving her statement when she remembered Dad's phone. She'd tried calling him from Mrs. Chen's apartment, but it went straight to voicemail. Dead battery. If his phone had been on, she would have called him instead of running over there herself. The detective's face went white when he heard this. He asked to see our apartment immediately. They found a gas leak in our kitchen too. Same setup. Stove on. No flame. But we had something the Chens didn't. A carbon monoxide detector my paranoid mom had installed last month. It hadn't gone off yet because the levels were still building. Turns out the maintenance guy who'd just been fired was getting revenge. He'd been stealing from apartments and management caught him. His plan was to blow up the building at 4 a.m. when everyone was sleeping, make it look like an accident, collect insurance money from a policy he'd secretly taken out. He'd counted on everyone's phones being charged. Normal people call 911 first. They don't run to help neighbors at 3 a.m. But my dad's dead phone meant my mom had to go check in person. She found the gas before it reached the carbon monoxide detector. 20 more minutes and we'd all be dead. The FBI found the guy at a motel 2 states away. He had blueprints of our building and 3 more apartment complexes. Detailed notes about gas line locations, timer devices he was planning to install. We were just his practice run. All because my dad was too tired to plug in his phone. The detective told us later that if mom had called 911 first like normal people do, the response time would have been 12 minutes. The building would have exploded at minute 10, but physically running over there and dragging Mr. Chen out forced the firefighters to come immediately for a medical emergency. My dad still forgets to charge his phone sometimes. My mom doesn't complain anymore.